Yo, MitchoRC here with all Aussie RC adventures. Welcome everybody. Thank you. Season 1, Episode 1, Let's Lipo. Okay, here we go. Well, the channel started a couple of days ago and we're going to show you what is on the channel so far, go through a few things, introduce myself, run around a couple of cars that we've already got, what's in plan for the channel, what else? Of course, like, comment and subscribe. Tell your friends, find me on all the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, contact me, ask me questions, comment what you want to see on the channel. Barney, you can probably hear in the background, you'll see him pop up from now and then, little cat. Anyway, I'm Mitchell, I'm 44 years old, I live on the Gold Coast up here in Queensland, Australia, have done for 10 years or so. I'm a parts interpreter, I work at a Kenworth and DAF dealership up here. Would be hard to figure out who that is. I don't know if I can drop their name, I already have, but I have to dot all the I's and cross all the T's doing this. But anyway, before we go doing that, big thank you to them, and let's go. Barney, shush. Alright, a couple of cars on the table, you know, we've already seen a little review on this little girl, little TRX4 Bronco, and I mentioned in that video the cost of it and what to expect. It's like anything. I remember years ago in the first tattoo shop there was a sign, good work's not cheap and cheap work's not good. Probably covers everything. Remote control cars, the clothes you wear, the car you drive, the food in your pantry, everything. You pay for crap, you get crap. You pay good. 98% of the time it's good. I'm not going to say the best is always the best. But comparing that, a $330 car to a $99 car from Amazon, we'll go through the cons, the pros. It all comes down at the end of the day to your budget. Everyone's got a budget. Money is just money. It comes and goes. You can't take it with you, so might as well enjoy it. Find something you like, invest in it, enjoy it, and see if it grows. So we'll even run a few things like batteries, like LiPo batteries, little testers, how to use them. I'll do battery videos on them. Chargers. Not many people have used LiPo batteries before. You know, they can be a bit daunting because you've got to use, obviously there's a bag here you're supposed to use to charge them. Barney, come on little man, it's okay. To everything to like spares, because you're going to use them, you're going to break them, which is half the fun. But regarding that brand, this thing's probably full of bits and pieces, because you can probably see a couple of traxxas slashes here behind me. I've had a lot of traxxas stuff over the years. Yeah, these things are built to break. Honestly, they are built to be used and abused. Stuff's cheap for them, they're easy to replace. This one here, I'll do a video later, I'll show you, but that needs like, excuse me, front suspension work. This one, I think, from memory, I think it's spun like a bearing, so the back of the wheels, or probably needs a new wheel and something done in the diff from memory. Everything else sort of, the Bandit, little traxxas Bandit, that was the first one, that started everything here, but that just needs batteries, I think. You sit around and you don't use them because, as you know, you go from one car to other cars. These sort of ones just sit aside while, as you can see what's behind me, this thing's taken the attention at the moment. It's the big girl up there. Barney, come on mate. But going back to these little things, I'll do a video on that, show you, because these do 100k out of the box, pretty much. You know, it says on the box, some people test them, there's reviews, there's probably 100 videos, thousands of videos on these things. These they don't make anymore, they make a newer version, which, when I was buying these back in the day, like say, should be 10 years ago, they were around the $800 mark, US, AUD, like Australian dollar. So, little Bandits are probably around the $300 mark, which they still make, and I don't know what they're worth these days, but the new, which I'm going to have to get, the new /4x4 are like from memory, last time I saw him on a shop we go to, which we'll do a video on that too, which is shout out to the boys down at Rollin Hobbies in the ring. They'll have a traxxas slash the near 4x4 version, totally different. Like they're bigger than this, body's the clipless. There's a lot of difference, and there's a $500 price tag difference as well in it. But again, they're a traxxas branded vehicle. You get what you pay for. So look, I'm gonna get one of them, and I used to have an X Max, which, as mental as I sound because of the price of these things, if not more, it's just so daunting having one of those vehicles that you invest nearly $2 grand in to just go smash it, which is it's made for, but it was just for me. Like I like to try and like these things. Yeah, I got used to just bashing like bodies. You can just buy, slip them on. You know, you get it pretty used to like bashing an $800 car and you can cop on the chin. When you start talking a $2 grand car just to do 100k across the dirt and smash off fucking hook language. Sorry about that. When you get in doing 100k across the dirt in a, well, when I had one it was 6S, but then I ended up spending the money which cost so much to make it an 8S version, and then they made an 8S version now, which is like an X Max XX, God knows what. But one day we'll get another one of them and I'll show you how those things they just tear up the tar. They just, honestly, hands down, that thing would have to be the best RC basher in the world. Expensive, but look, I'd have to get a new one and really put it through its paces to see what you're going to need with one of them. Because this is honestly, this little box is just full of traxxas slash 4x4 stuff. This is the parts are cheap, you know. You buy at local shops, carry everything's just parts. It's simple, easy. We'll do videos how to do that, which is then stepping into the next category of stuff, which if it wasn't for that thing behind me, the next lot of vehicles I was going to get into was the drifting little cars, which, yeah, they're cool and whatnot, but again, it got to the stage with these, where I live, I'm in a complex, there's not much grass and field around. I'd have to always put them in the car and take them somewhere, which is not bad, but it's a bit of a hassle. Work's got a paddock at work, I can use and bash them, but I was always have to put them in the car. So then I was looking at the drift vehicles. Again, the complex isn't smooth concrete. I'd have to be somewhere all the time when I started looking at these little things. So I buy a little one, yeah, let's see how it goes. And you can use them in the garden, you can go anywhere with it. But it was just, look, as much as I love it and whatnot, it's just the size of it, just, I don't know. But then usually you step up the game and go to your 1/10th style. This is an Axial SX 10. I don't know what they call it, Base Camp 3 Proline Edition, some 40th anniversary thing. Shout out to Aussie Hobbies up at Pimpamar for this. The guy will be spewing if he ever sees this video, because he had 2 of them. And they were like reduced because there was damage from the factory when they were making the bodies. Up here they were all split and whatnot. So he took one out of the box and it was sweet. So I bought the one that hadn't been opened, and honestly, it wasn't, the body was 100%. So I saved like $200 off the thing. Put an aftermarket bar, painted the front one black, come with Proline, adjustable coilover shockies, and I think it was Proline, that little aluminium slash plastic looking little bead lockers. There was something else with it, I forget. It was like a limited edition. I think that was 1982, I think these guys kicked off. So 40 years, so this would be 2 years old. Yeah, that'd be right. So I wonder why they didn't sell them. If they, I think they made 1982, 1,982 of them. I've got a coin, so oh, the engine plate. The engine plate's numbered next with number 1932, that one was. And I was on YouTube, watching videos, looking for accessories, like looking for bits and pieces. I've got a bag somewhere. But that thing kept popped up down the bottom. Hello, hello. Anyway, we'll do a video and a review on that thing worth, because honestly, I don't know. You can see 100 videos on it. it's a beast, it's a monster, and I think it's worth every dollar. Over here in Australia, they're 1,800 odd bucks. You know, I did try to buy it from Axial directly over there in America for US, something like, I don't know what it was US. It was under $900, I think, but you couldn't choose Australia as a country, so I went to, shout out to Model Flight in South Australia, I picked that up from. And then I come to encourage the boys again, I'll shout out again to the boys at Rollin Hobbies at Nareen, which they're looking after this thing now. I think I did a video or a little short video with you know, every video I see with reviews on these, they're whinging. Anyway, but yes, it did sit low and saggy on the original foams that are in the tyres from Axial originally. It just looked, I don't know, squishy. So I spent whatever, and put the Pro Line, shout out Pro Line, dual stage foams in it, and bought just rims off eBay. I think they're about 130 bucks to them, and I was quite surprised when they turned up what they owe. Honestly, with stuffing around, just sitting here in the aircon one day watching YouTube videos, probably took me about 40 minutes to fit them. Underneath the diff and side plate there, if you can see there, I put like the little aluminium skid plates on it. I've got a hood clip coming for it, so I'll do a video on that. And I've got some little scale accessories for the back of it to come. I'm looking out for someone with like, I think I did meet a guy at work, but anyway, got 3D printing stuff on the Gold Coast who can like take a scan of that interior and convert it to right-hand drive for me would be great. So anyone out there who knows someone with a 3D printer who's into anything, I don't have to be car related, but that'd be handy, you know, RCs or something, can do that sort of stuff for me. I don't know to use one of those things yet. That might be next on the channel as well. What else we got? But yeah, that's, you know, buying aftermarket radios, how to buy them to vehicles and use them on different channels. I'm no whiz at it, it's not hard, pretty much. They all come with instructions, and again, I'll just YouTube a video how to do it. You know, a little forklift up there we might do a video and play with. Honestly, a lot of it's going to be either on the traxxas, vehicles, and this big girl. So I want to get it out and actually do some trailing with it and see, give you guys an honest review. Like if you're thinking about buying one, like probably mentioned in 100 videos and it says it is daunting, but what isn't dear these days? Everything's through the roof. You can blame COVID for that sort of crap. That just ruined everything for everyone. But and some businesses went through the roof, and it's just, what industry you look at, it's just affected everything. But I think for what it is, if all the things are on it that people are whinging at, they would have been paying an extra $1,000 for it over the counter, they just wouldn't sell them. But it doesn't matter what you buy, don't expect to go into a shop with a $500 budget for a car and get that car, because you've got to put in, don't worry about spares, don't get them straight away, but it's these. Chargers and batteries are your next big killer, price wise. Just because not all cars, but most of them, you're not going to have one battery, you're going to end up with, how many I've got, about 10 of them. And then you don't want to charge one at a time, you buy a charger that can do like 2 and 3 and 4 at a time. But enjoy it. Go out and have fun. We'll meet new people. If you want to follow me on all the socials, again, go for it. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whoever's that first subscriber out there, let me know who you are. I've got something coming your way. I'm going to probably get a podcast going. Go around some of the local events and see if they let me capture this and put it on the old YouTube for you to see. As I said, I'm not going to, there's a lot of YouTube channels, well, not a lot, but there's probably 3 that I watch a lot, which I can mention, I think, without getting into trouble. One of them's that bloke over there, that Kevin Toll at RC, he just sends it to the moon, hey? It's a rat bag. He's a fucking champion, but I tell you, I'll probably send him over the gutter and little jumps and that, but I don't know if I could just hoik him to the skate parks and people, crazy. But love his channel, love his stuff, and that Aussie channel, Aussie's RCNT. Shout out to you, Cobber. Champion, I'll have to catch up for a beer one day, mate, a bit of a bash. And then the channel that inspired all this really isn't remote control related. You might have a clue because I'm wearing one of his shirts, but if you're watching or you don't follow his channel, get on board Cletus McFarlane. Like, that bloke is just honestly, that channel I've been watching for years and been a subscriber, and it's just sort of, I know, it always gives me inspiration. I know it sounds a bit corny coming from an older bloke, but just, I know, motivates me and sort of made me get off me backside and sort of invest time and a bit of effort into something that I'm like. I've got a lot of hobbies, don't get me wrong, everyone's got hobbies. I've got BMXs, mountain bikes, Legos, die-cast cars, like even tattoos are hobbies, but remote control cars have always sort of been there, even since I was a kid. And they're nothing like what they were back in the day. Like, I remember getting these and have them on charge for like overnight for about 6 minutes of fun. You know, these batteries, again, they're dear. You buy cheap ones, they're probably not going to last as long and go for a couple of cycles and be dead. Spend the money again, buy a decent battery. I don't know what I use these days, but you know, if I put a 3S battery or a 2S battery in one of these slashes, and I think these things are built to be just full noise, flat out, let's go, bang, panther, 100 mile an hour. I'm not 100 mile an hour, 100 km an hour, flat out or nothing. You probably get like, I don't know, probably get about 20-minute run time out of them, sometimes longer depending from not bashing it as hard. Those same batteries will then get either, you know, I'll go through a video how to store them properly and charge them and discard them. I'll put those same batteries on charge, and then this thing, that's 3S or 4S, runs off a single battery, but I have a Y parallel connector, so the two 3S batteries are next to each other, which everyone's done it, and it just draws the even amount of power out of both batteries at the same time. So I'm not getting 6S pound of things doing 100 mile an hour, even though the motor in that I think is capable for 8S. Someone comment or excuse me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure the motor's 8S, but the ESC is only capable for 4S. I did put a 4S battery down at Rollin Hobbies the other day, and that probably would be the next step, is a couple of 4S batteries. But honestly, two 3S batteries fully charged next to each other, and I mean, I'm first gear, second gear in that thing. The other day I probably did about 2K was walk with it, just around up my street through the complex, over gardens, I mean, climbing everything I could. And I was about an hour and a half and still probably had another, I reckon I could have run another 15-20 minutes out of that as batteries to keep it. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that. So that thing is just, that thing's going to be the mascot of the channel. That is the girl. So if you're out there, again, these models, I just want something like, you know, instead of having this in the background, like a couple of flags, and you know, be good, be nice. Tyres, you know, you go through, beat and then I'll go through what you want. The other thing I was looking for, people out there who's got an RC collection, don't mind sharing, let me know, hit me up. I'll come around, we'll film it. You know, even if, because I know a lot of blokes have probably got RC cars they don't use, which, you know, each to their own, everyone can do what they want with it. But it'd be good to, like, someone who's got some old gear laying around that, then again, they probably don't want people to know about it, but you know, work something out. That'd be handy if you know anyone. And remember, like, comment and subscribe. And again, I'm not looking for all that shit, but it needs to, you know, needs to reach people. We need to talk. Again, while I'm out here, it's not week, this week, okay? This all started on a little, anyway, and it's honestly made me focus a lot and really just enjoy it a bit more, eh? Like, not just doing remote control stuff, radio control, whatever, some people like to use it, but just life in general. Like, everyone gets down in the dumps, don't get me wrong, but you just need to find something, give that bit of motivation, give you a little kick in the butt, and it turns out remote control cars, amongst all the stuff I do, seem to be the thing that really just calms you down after a day. Everyone has a bad day. As I said, I take these to work of that. I should have done this years ago, filming all this, but I take them to work nearly every day, muck around and do it in the lunch break. There's, you know, you've got half an hour to step away from work. Just want to clear your mind, pick up a remote and go for a walk in the garden. But anyway, thanks for watching. I think I'll call it the end of this video because I've got to watch what I'm doing. If anyone's out there knows a bit about it, I should be Googling a bit more. I've already been ticked and crossed on a few things for having things in backgrounds that I shouldn't have. And if you're out there, brother, hell yeah, but I don't mean to offend you, but you're just inspirational to a lot of people, mate. So if you're not following his channel, make sure, if I could put all those links in the video somehow, I don't know how to, but all I have to do is YouTube them, Kevin Toblet, RCNT and Cletus McFarlane YouTube channel. Follow them along and let's see what happens, eh? As I said, if you've got any ideas, hit me up. What you want to see, if you, that's you've got an RC collection, come around, we'll film it. Or if you want to catch up one day, hit me on all the socials, we'll go a bit of bashing, a bit of crawling and see what these little things can do, eh? And again, enjoy life. It's like a battery. Charge it. MitchoRC.